Let's do it. I love watermarks. The what? I like this music a lot. Oh, don't tell me that's what I think it was. Guy to flamethrower, by the way. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's still more, that's right. What type of drone is that? Looks like it's a grappling hook. Okay. Okay. So like I said, not what I was expecting in the slightest. Like I said, I thought it was going to be about the imps. But, psych. LimeLight is wrong again, once again. Where was that? The very first thing I want to talk about before I even say a single thing. Right there. Okay. No, go back. Go back. Don't make me... This. Right here. Please. Please don't make me think what I think that is. These look like rails or teleporters or something. This looks neat. If this is like how you actually move throughout the territory, you know, like how, what is it? Aphelion Sanctuary has like jump pads and stuff. That's what these look like to me. You take one to a certain point and then it takes you to another and it plays like you become a, you know, like the vase. It kind of does what the vase does. I'm already predicting that's what that is going to be. But this is what scares me. I hope this is not a stand in the circle mechanic, dear God, please. On my life, soul, and everything, please. Do not let that be a circle mechanic. I don't even know, like, maybe that's just like an environmental thing or something, and I'm making a big deal out of nothing, but holy shit. What is this guy doing, by the way? Hold on. What is homeboy doing? What? Okay. So he explodes. Was that the same frame, or was that a transition? Because holy shit, he just explodes into fire? What? Look at this frame, dude. This is a LimeLight video frame right here. Holy. That's a edit that pops up when I pick up ICBM for the 3rd time. Yeah, you can see it works like base. Oh, nice. You sped it up. Did I? Okay, I'm sorry. No. Is this not... Dude, I don't use this function at all on YouTube, so I don't know. No, I did speed it up. Bro, what? Okay, my bad. Oh, my bad. Hold on. My bad. You're right. He's right, you know. I want to see if that's just a transition or homeboy actually goes from purple void to exploding into a LimeLight frame. Okay, he does, kind of. No, okay, so he doesn't, but something, whatever, what the hell is this? What is happening here? Something strikes the ground and explodes into like a nuclear atom bomb? What is that? Holy. I love this environment, by the way. On the Steam workshop, or not workshop, on the Steam page, you can actually see this stage. They have a screenshot of it. It looks beautiful. Like, what are they saying? Solus will continue, huh? Get the lore masters in here. Lore masters funnel in. What does any of that mean? What does any of that mean? Somebody get in here. I want to see what grabs this thing. This is absurdly dark, but hold on. Okay, it looks like it's coming out from here, so we're seeing from this thing's perspective. And it grabs the drone. Okay. These areas look really sweet. Oh boy, is that a circle mechanic in the background? Uh-oh. Dude, okay, I'm sorry. I'm like paranoid. Everything is a circle mechanic to me. I'm on one hand, props to Gearbox for sticking to fix the DLC. On the other hand, DLC 3 announcement, just barely DLC 2 is fixed. Seems kind of strange. Well, I don't think really. I've said before, they've basically been updating the old expansion, Seekers of the Storm. Well, old in quotes. It's still like the newest, but you know, after this. With no payment. It's been completely free and there's no nothing. You know, there's no real source of income. That's why I said before in the stream last time, I think it was on Wednesday, that whatever comes next, expect to pay for it. Like, whatever comes next, you know. Where are some of the new enemies? Because they show some of the new enemies. Which, on the Steam page, I'm hyped because it's more than 4. Holy, we're all the way up. This little guy right here. He's got, dude, Big Daddy POV. Big Daddy, but legs removed. He's got like a drill, one eye, everything. Looks like a... I mean, well, 2K did make Bioshock, so... Yeah, I'll tear it to shreds if I don't like it. This also looks like a portal mechanic, by the way, once again. We're standing in a circle, sorry. There's drone multi-shop in that shot? Where? Or is it that? Because that has a bunch of drones. Oh, I think it is that, because it has a bunch of drones in it. Why would there just be 3 drones sitting there? Why don't, instead of a portal mechanic, right? Let's say instead of a stand in a circle mechanic, we have a escort objective. Sounds bad, but hold on, let me cook. Big Solus control unit boss spawns, and it slowly travels from one point to the other, and you have to stop it from dying. It joins your team, and you have to stop it from dying. Do literally anything else besides stand in a circle. I will not stand. Kind of right there. You kind of see it's a little bit obstructed. Here we go. This. Dude, oh my god, Vex Network reference. Holy, oh my goodness. Oh, anyways, yeah, what is this? What am I looking at? Also, I'm definitely right in thinking this is like probably the final stage with the boss or something, or some sort of stage, because like, I mean, what is this? Like, why would this be here? So what's next? Even before we wrapped up SOT's development roadmap, a lot of folks were asking what our plans are for the future of Risk of Rain 2. That's a fair question. So now that Seekers of the Storm has officially relaunched, if you missed it, you should absolutely go try Bouncy Chef, Bounce on it Chef, Bounce on it till we burst Chef. We want to give you even a more holistic view of what's to come. I said that right, I think. Let's start out with the most exciting news, introducing Risk of Rain 2 Alloyed Collective. While we've been releasing updates for Seekers of the Storm, we've also brought in some additional folks that are familiar with Risk of Rain. Ooh, additional folks. There's more people working on the game, guys. So it's more than we know now. That are familiar with Risk of Rain to help us build out the next DLC. We're still a ways out from launch, I figured, but we wanted to bring everyone in early in the coming months as we reveal the new parts of the DLC. We're excited to hear all of your thoughts and feedback on where we're going. An Alloy Collective, we're traversing deep into Solus-controlled territory of Petrichor 5, which means scores of new stages and terrifying Solus constructs. Well, one of them is pretty cute, but we'll get there later. It's supposed to be cute? I don't know. Big alien's supposed to kill me. Here's a sneak peek of what's to come. Explore all 6 new stages from cliffside scrapyards to machinery-choked fortresses and buried caverns. Each biome pushes deeper into Solus territory with dynamic layouts and environmental threats. Master 2 survivors, which 1 returned, so this is a previous. 1 debuts, both are built to survive the escalating storm. Command 7 drones. New drone types let you augment your playstyle with some wild abilities. So they have like abilities, okay. With help of a new station, you can evenly modify your drones and suit your need. Okay, so we were right about the thing. In the trailer, we were right about the drone multi-shop. Fight 7 enemies. The souls have been gathering and building as they perfect their plan. Now their creations are hunting you. Challenge massive bosses, face brutal new teleporter encounters. So we are getting a teleporter encounter this time. Something that SOT's missed and is desperately missed. A final new boss that reshapes the end game. Loot 15 new items. Okay, I'd prefer more, but okay. Before I go on, I want to say this looks better than SOT's, but still, I would still have less of these right here, less of stages, and more of these two. Enemies and items. Remember, that was one of my biggest complaints about Seekers of the Storm, is there's just kind of less of everything put into empty shells. My brother and Gearbox, don't do the Lindor truffle thing again, where we have a bunch of stages with nothing in them. Because that's one of my biggest complaints about SOTs. We have like, 3 different Bulwarks Ambery stages. Stages that are built for a pre-existing stage already, that are filled with nothing. 15 new items, is that a threat? Well, I mean, the game can benefit from that number of items if they're all like good. One thing, the reason I argue with the balance crowd so much, man, is 15 items is a decent count of items. That's not bad. The problem is, if a third of them are fucking useless, then it is a problem, because a quarter of these are the only things that are usable. That's you know, sorry to get into the balance argument, but it needed to be said. Our next update. While much of the team has been working on Alloyed Collective, that doesn't mean we're totally finished with SOTS updates. Overall, we're really happy where DLC 2's quality has landed after these updates and patches, but here are still but there are still few more things the team would like to plug away at, and we mentioned it on Monday. We've also been working on an optimization update. They talked about that before when they released this update right there. You can see in the background. The DLC 1, 2, and 3, already pretty chunky piece of content. DLC 3 promised to be similar sized. When we add more content to the game, the last thing we want is for someone's experiences to be degraded because there's just more game to load. Which is why we're taking on the challenge, the optimization update thing. We expect the most significant impacts of this to be felt on low-spec PCs and Nintendo Switch, but it's laying good groundwork when the Alloy Collective arrives. That's a wrap. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. So we still have the optimization update.